Aaron, what do you say to the people who actually thought two NFL teams were going to kneel it out so they could both get in the playoffs?
They probably thought, same people that thought I was going to boycott the Super Bowl. I will tell you, it did get a little interesting there, though, right? 2-minute warning happens. Run by Vegas, no timeout. Run by Vegas, no timeout. I will say there was an article that I think his name is Bill Barnwell wrote for ESPN. That was a good article I read after the game because there were a lot of theories about what was going on, and people were blaming LA's coach Staley for calling a timeout there, even though the play clock was way down. Herm Edwards said once, I think, you play to win the game, right? I don't think anybody wanted a tie, but there were a lot of us who love football and also love, the anxious moments who were kind of, when it was 29-14 and LA scored and got the 2-point, you started thinking, what if they tied it up? What if it went to overtime? What if it got under 5 minutes and the team was in the minus territory? What are they going to do? All kind of the scenarios that were going through their minds because both teams knew, hey, we tie, we're both getting through. Then all the Yinzers back in Pittsburgh were losing their freaking minds going, can somebody just win this GD game,
Yeah.
So that was exciting for sure. But I think it would have been, a real shame to see, 3 kneel downs there. And I don't necessarily. I saw there's an Austin Eckler clip about, maybe asking if they were going to kneel it down. I don't know what the reference was to, but I do know on third down before the timeout, I believe that the Raiders were in the gun, probably going to run some sort of inside zone handoff with maybe an RPO opportunity, but they weren't going to take a knee in the gun. So any of those theories should be kind of wiped away and not given a whole lot of credence to. But that was a great game. I thought the throws that Herbert made were pretty amazing. I think he had a fantastic year. Big play by a former teammate of mine, Casey Hayward, in that game. And then I'm happy for Derek. I've known Derek for a long time, and I enjoy, keeping in touch with him.
Yeah, you texted him, huh? You texted him, say go win a ball game. That's all. I didn't know you were tight with Derek Carr. I don't think any of us knew that.
Yeah, I've just enjoyed our conversations. He kind of reached out through Devontae a few years ago, and in the off season, and we had some conversations. And I think he's a really respectful guy. I think he's been through a crazy amount of adversity this season. With what happened to John and all the moving parts. And I just sent him some encouragement before the game. Just because I do enjoy the person and I enjoy the way that he handles his business.
Did you see him come out of the tunnel on that one side shot?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Sick.
He was humming. There's this 8K shot from the side, either running alongside of him on the other side of the tunnel where he comes skipping out at full speed. It looks electrifying. He wins a lot of games. That Raiders team is Richie Bisaccia. Hey, how's your family? How's your family? They're in the playoffs. I think just like you on that third down play, they gain any yards. They're probably going to kick a field goal. If they get stopped there, maybe kneel it out. Maybe the game's over. But I think they had to get a stop on that play regardless, either with a timeout or without a timeout.
I mean, Staley said that he wanted to get Linval Joseph on the field, who's a big behemoth of a run stopper. And that's why he called timeout. I think if they get there, what are they at there? They're on the 41?
39.
They're on the 39-yard line?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 57, I think it would have been. That's a long ball, I guess. I mean,
they're still going to do it. If they get stuffed or maybe get a yard, they probably call timeout with a couple seconds left and kick a field goal. And they make it, they're in. They miss it, they're in. This idea that they wouldn't have kicked it because of
catastrophe,
getting it blocked. It's just, look, you play to win the game. I don't know. Nobody wants to be a part of that. You want to get the playoffs, of course. Nobody wants to be a part of kneeling the shit out to take a tie. I would lose my mind. You know what would make me lose my mind almost as much as that? 3rd and 9 on the -5. Oh. Let's go in goal line personnel and run a QB sneak.
Yeah, you would call timeout there. We'd audible.
Hey, call that one in, Matt, and let's see what happens. That shit ain't flying.
Oh, that would be awesome. Fourth quarter.
Unbelievable. The breakdown that Orlovsky had on that was pretty amazing. So shout out to Big Dahn. No, not be third down.
Dane's his name. Dane's his name. But you're right. You're 100% right. And there's an aptitude, it seems like, in a lot
Players
of
got to execute, Pat.
Well, by the way, everybody is
Players
man
didn't
for man
execute.
there. Hey, there's 10 on 10 there. There's 10 on 10. Quarterbacks just got to make one person miss. They weren't able to do that, obviously. That is a shame.